Then Mary took a pound of fragrant oil, pure and expensive nard, anointed Jesus' feet, and wiped his feet with her hair, so the house was filled with the fragrance of the oil. How often do we sacrifice things that we saved up for? How much times do we sacrifice things or people that we love and we lay them down at Jesus' feet? And it goes so much more in this chapter, because Mary, in this moment, she's setting aside distractions. She's setting aside chores. The king of the world is in her house, and she says, I'm gonna bow down, and I'm gonna pour out this expensive offering. I'm gonna set aside things that I must do. I'm gonna set aside the worries. I'm gonna set aside preparation, and I'm gonna sit at your feet, Jesus, because this is more important. And I think about that time when Jesus, when he was a kid, he found himself in the temple learning, and his parents, they were looking for him, and Jesus said, why are you looking for me? I'm just in my Father's house. The house that you live in, that is your Father's house. That is your Father's house. That is where he dwells. And something that I heard once was, every time we worry, every time we allow anxious thoughts to get in the way, it's like an expensive bottle of oil. And every single time you do that, a little bit of that oil that could be at Jesus's feet is trickling out somewhere else. So keep that in mind, because that really convicted me. Because how often do I allow the thoughts in my mind, the need to go and do other things? How much times do I suffer because of that? Because being at Jesus's feet, it's the only thing that will give you rest. It's the only thing that will prepare you to go out and do things like chores, to glorify him. So if you are not sitting with the Lord, if you're not pouring out and sacrificing these things that you love, then do it. He says later in the chapter, in verse 25 and 26, the one who loves his life will lose it, and the one who hates his life in this world will keep it for eternal life. If anyone serves me, he must follow me. For where I am, there my servant also will be. If anyone serves me, the Father will honor him. And something I love is that this world is not our home. I think of it like a pit stop. It's just a place that we're doing a little mission work before we live an eternal life with Jesus. And it's beautiful to think that he's already prepared a room for us. He said, hey, I know the things that you love. I know the things that you desire. I have a room prepared for you, but you must follow me. My servants, my sheep, they hear my voice. They hear my voice.